Hey Ray, how you doing? Thanks for reaching out. I wanted to go through your website quickly here just to show you some things I found and some things we could help you with. The first thing I noticed right off the bat is this is actually a little hard for me to read. You would want to put a little bit of a darker background or put an overlay on it just so I can read this a little better. And within the first couple scrolls on your website, you want to have exactly what you do. So your services. Obviously, you guys offer indoor and outdoor painting. If there's anything else you offer, any remediation services or improvement services, whatever you do, you want to have it listed right away so people know immediately what it is you do. A little testimonial here. That's awesome. By the way, this is a nice picture here. Some more testimonials, which is great. I love this photo. I have to say, this was really impressive for me to see how many jobs you've done. I absolutely love this photo here. So a little bit of text about you guys. Again, it doesn't quite show what it is that you do. Book an estimate. This is a really nice feature here. And then that's the end of your home page. So if I were someone looking for a house painter, I wouldn't 100% know if you do house painting or what you do or what services you offer, and then I come up to your menu and I don't see a services tab. So immediately I don't know what you do and I don't know where do you go. I know you do painting, but I don't exactly know what other services you offer and I can't really read about it. So that's a huge thing I would recommend is getting your services on your homepage right up at the top. The other thing I see going on here is there's really not a whole lot of content. There's hardly any words on here at all. And that's a big issue for two reasons. So the first reason being is Google. They like to see a minimum of about 1,500 words on your homepage. All right, and you guys probably have like 100 on here. And so the reason is the more content you have, the more of an expert they believe you are, as well as the fact they have crawlers that are actually going through and reading the content. They're trying to figure out what areas you serve, what services you offer, and if you're relevant to what people are searching for. Within that content, you want to have keywords. And what I mean by that is search terms that people would be searching. So for example, if someone were to search PA house painters or Pennsylvania house painters, and you had Pennsylvania house painters in your content, multiple times, you would be really relevant for that search term, and Google would be much more likely to put you up at the top. Now, if we did a Google search for PA house painters, these guys we can see are running Google ads, and this is called the map pack. So the top 3 listed here are the ones that receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find and they're listed right away. The way you get yourself into the top here is to be listed in as many directories as possible, like Yellow Pages, Yelp, etc., and to fill out your profile as much as possible. The websites listed below here, these are called the organics. The same things apply. You want to be in the top 3 positions and really on that front page, but in the top 3 so that the most people can find you. Let's take a look at this first website here. Okay, we can see it's a back page. It's not their home page. This is a stock photo that everyone uses. I recognize that. Okay, so right away it shows their services. Perfect. You can click on it and read more. This is kind of what I was talking about. Not the most beautiful page I've ever seen, but it does have content, some text about their content, where they're located, how to get in touch, some testimonials, reviews, ready to get started. So they've got some content on here, but if you had 1,500 words, you would definitely be beating them out content-wise. So let's talk about why they are ranking. This is a paid program I use to research websites called Arrows. I went ahead and put them into here so we can see what you're up against. The second thing I want to talk about is UR and DR ratings. These ratings are really important to where you fall within the Google results. A UR rating is essentially how trustworthy your site is in Google's eyes, and a DR rating is essentially how powerful your website is in Google's eyes. These numbers are generally raised by backlinks. We can see that they have about 200 backlinks. All a backlink is a shout out from another website. So if a blog website were to write an article and they said, hey everyone, PaintZen is the world's best painter, go check them out at www.paintzen.com. That's a backlink. It's just a link, a button back to your website. Third, I want to go over organic keywords. This is really important. These are the keywords within the content that I was talking about before. There are some keywords here for Pittsburgh that have incredibly high search volume. It almost seems inaccurate, so I'm just going to ignore those ones for now. However, House Painting Pittsburgh has approximately 250 people that Google this a month. Pittsburgh Painter has approximately 200 people. Painters in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, approximately 90 people that Google this a month. Painters in Pennsylvania, approximately 30 people that Google this a month. Painters in PA, 30. Clearly, they are targeting Pittsburgh pretty intensely. That was another thing. I actually wasn't sure what areas you served because you don't list it very clearly on your home page. So that's why I just went with a general keyword for Pennsylvania. Now, if we look at your website's ratings, we can see your UR rating is pretty good, but your DR rating is really low. You have a decent amount of backlinks, so this tells me that your backlinks are most likely pretty spammy, and that's why this number is so low. You also have a lot of organic keywords. However, the issue is these are not as important. So for example, roof paint colors. Okay, there's a lot of people that search for that. However, this doesn't mean that someone is in Pennsylvania, nor does it mean that they're looking to have their house painted. Best paint for textured walls. Again, this doesn't mean that they're in Pennsylvania. This one's not bad, right? So we've got painters for Horsham, 30 people that are searching for that. It's not bad. But a majority of your words are a little bit random and not super relevant. So you want to start off by getting those really important keywords for the towns, the counties, the state, etc. that you want to rank for within your content, adding tons of content to this homepage, and then raising your UR and specifically your DR and getting some more quality backlinks. If you were to follow these steps, you could get yourself ranking for a lot more of those keywords, which is going to translate into a lot more calls and a lot more landed customers. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Have a great night.